Hello everyone. I just wanted to make a video because I was gonna write a note, but I got really lazy, and then I thought, well, they could see me, and they haven't really seen me in like forever anyway, so it'll probably be better if I do a video instead. So anyways, for the past like week, 2 weeks, I don't know, on and off, I've been like in this funk, going through this like for lack of a better word, existential crisis, I guess, because, for many of you, you know that I wanted to be a nun and that I wanted my life to be spiritually filled and, and so on and so forth. And so, that was my path, I thought, for a really long time. And then I started finding out things and accepting things about myself and truly, truly, thinking about what I want, and not what other people expect me to want. And after doing a lot of soul searching and really coming to terms and really acknowledging what I want my life to look like and what I can and cannot have, what I don't and don't want to live without, I'm not so sure anymore, and that has made me feel lost and confused. And being in India for 4.5 months, has really challenged me. It's been really hard. I've had my times when I've cried and yelled and gotten angry at the tuk-tuk drivers and the people serving my food. And it's been really bad. It's been really tough, and I've just been like a Debbie Downer lately. And I hate it when I go through these things because I feel like I have nothing in the world to be stressed out about. Like I have a life. I have a BA. I'm working on an MA. I have a good family, an amazing father, a very loving mother, and an awesome family. I have good friends in my life, good people in my life. I have no care for money. I'm freaking traveling in India for 6 months for free. I'm even getting basically paid to go to school right now. And I have my health. I have freedom. I'm a strong, independent woman thanks to, my family and the lessons that they have instilled in me and my cultural background that, has allowed me to be a woman and to be independent and strong, and, which has allowed me to travel over India by myself, not really, being too worried, and for some reason I have just been in this low, like this low point, of the cycle of life for some reason. And I'm realizing that a complete and solitary life without the people I love and care about is not what I want. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. This is not why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video to talk about the importance of gratitude, the importance of appreciation for what you have. And I have written, like blogs about this or whatever, like maybe one or two, but not specifically on this kind of gratitude that I'm gonna talk about right now. And it was sparked because last night I was in a low. I was in a true low. Even though it was an awesome day, but for some reason the nighttime just brings out such negative emotions. But I was feeling lonely. I was feeling sad. I was feeling unsure of what I'm supposed to do. I was feeling remorseful for all the dreams I had as a little girl, and why those dreams didn't get fulfilled, and wondering and thinking, oh my gosh, it's too late to even go back, and I'm just 25 years old, and all of these crazy things that most people probably when they're 40 or 50 probably think about. And here I am thinking that my life has already passed me by at 25. And kind of makes you wonder, like, what does that mean? What does that say about me, about our culture, whatever? But anyways, I was going through this low, and of course Glee. Oh my gosh, Glee always inspires me. It always motivates me. I really wish the writers of Glee could be the writers of my life. But I was watching Glee, and I was actually watching Glee the night before, and the song "Shake It Out," Mercedes, Santana, and Tina, and Brittany were singing that song, and the words just they really came back to me last night when I was going through, my little funk. And I ended up just Skype chatting with my father and telling him what was going on. Again, because I've been complaining to him about my low for like ever. And we both really think that when I come home, I'll be happier, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But I was talking to him about everything that I was feeling about, my depression on not becoming the great actress that I thought I was going to be, and that even he thought I had the potential to be, on not continuing and not being a dancer because I was watching freaking Step Up last night. And, I think dancing, especially when you combine classical with the modern like they did in that movie with ballet, but then the combination of hip hop music and classical music, I just thought it was amazing. And I saw myself as being one of those dancers one day. And I thought about, when I was taking ballet and tap and jazz, and I used to play the violin, and I was taking acting classes and in plays, and I just thought about all my aspirations, all my dreams, and I thought about when did those things end for me? And I was sharing this with my father, and he shared a side of me that I have never, a side of him that I have never seen before. And it was like a light bulb in my head, like, WTF, like, I just started clicking and thinking that my complaining about my life right now, you know, and being a downer has a tremendous effect on those around me. And at the time, it was having a tremendous effect on my father. And I just felt really stupid for complaining about anything, especially to the man that has sacrificed and done so much for us and overcome so many odds. And he said that he, felt like he made a decision that, maybe if he wouldn't have made that decision, that me and my brother would have had a better and easier life. And I couldn't help but cry. And of course I'm Skyping to my dad, but the entire time that I'm crying, I'm like yelling, not even singing because I can't sing anyway, but I'm singing, the Shake It Out song or whatever. It's almost like it was a prayer to God, to say, God, just take whatever burden I have off of me, because if it's from this life, I want to leave it, because this life has not been burdensome. If it's been from a past life, then let it go, because I want to enjoy the good life you have given me. And I don't want to bring my father down, because him and my mom have provided a life for me and my brother that, most people, especially most African Americans, most black people, probably could never dream of, could never fathom could happen to them. And here I am in the freaking middle of India, living in an apartment with a kitchen and a balcony in a quiet, nice area with TV, and still have internet access and a double bed and hot shower and food to eat. And I'm crying and I'm complaining. And it was just like, how stupid can you be? And here's my father thinking that he still could have done better and made things easier. And I'm just like, what? Like, what the heck? What am I doing with my life right now? And I don't know if any of this has made sense. I really didn't plan this video out, but I don't want it to take too long because I'm already at like 9 minutes. But I don't know the relationships that any of you may have with your parents or where you're at in your life right now, because we may not talk every day, we may not see each other every day, and so on. But if you have, if there's ever a time that you feel down and out, think about what you have, think about who you have, and think about how who you are and what you have and what you're able to do, is a direct result, especially of what your parents have done and the characteristics and traits that your parents have instilled in you. And even if you may not have the best relationship with your parents, like, even that has a positive side to it, and that what they didn't do has made you stronger, or what they didn't do has taught you something and allowed for you to grow and appreciate life, when other people may not. I I realized, and I said this to my father last night, that every decision, everything you do, there's always, especially with the decision, there's always the possibility that there's a negative and a positive side, you know. And the best thing that you can do is you make the decision based off the present, based off what's going on right now. You can't really worry about, you know, if I do this, well, this is going to happen. If I do this, this is going to happen. You know, there's always a good and bad to whatever decision you make, and so you just have to make the best one for you. You know, and it helped me to realize, you know, that yeah, I didn't become this famous actress in Hollywood and in movies and going to the Emmys and stuff. And no, I didn't go to Juilliard and, you know, become this famous, you know, amazing dancer, or um, uh, or you know, become this amazing violinist. But you know, there's still potential in my life. I still have time to do things, and there was a positive and a negative. You know, who's to say that if I would have stayed in one place that I would have become a great actress? I could have gotten pregnant or something like most of my friends have back in South Carolina and in Texas. um, who's to say what would have happened and would not have happened? So there's no point in dwelling on what you could have done in the past, but you can reflect on the past and learn from it. Um, so, needless to say, again, I've gone off on a tangent and way longer than I wanted to, but I just wanted to say, remember what you have, remember who you have, and remember what you're capable of. You know, and especially, you know, if you're going through this crisis right now, you know, we're still young and we still have the potential to make our dreams come true, um, in any kind of way. Just remember to have that attitude of gratitude. That's all I wanted to say. Bye. Love you all.